Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Walkthrough Wednesday, the quarantine edition. I hope you guys are all safe out there and aren't losing your minds with boredom. I hope this video is good for you and helps you with your own tracks, because I assume a lot of you are making a lot of music recently. This one's probably the most anticipated one. I put a question out on Patreon for you guys to tell me what you wanted to see. Most of you wanted to see mastering or mixing or both. Now, mastering, you know I'm not a pro at this. I'm quite amateur actually. I don't really do much mastering myself. But I will try that in probably next week's episode. I will be using Ozone, probably Ozone 8. If you guys have that plugin or don't have that plugin, let me know, because it's pointless doing it on Ozone 8 using all those features if you guys don't have that plugin. So yeah, please let me know. Today is, I think it's going to be a fun one, but might be a long one. As I produce music, I'm mixing down constantly, so if I drag a sample in, I'll mix it in properly. What I've done here is I've made a drop with no mixing whatsoever, so I've just dragged samples in and left them. So what you're about to hear is probably the worst mix song you've ever heard in your life, but together we're going to go through and mix things one by one, and we're going to get a professional drop after it. So what I've done is I've took all sounds from the new sample pack, which came out so yeah, I'm recording this on Tuesday, so you're gonna see it tomorrow, actually today for you guys. So as well as this video, you should be able to go over to Patreon and grab this sample pack. Some really cool sounds in there, including some new synth loops that I've tried. So I've tried to make drop loops for you guys to just drag straight into your project, or take the midis from and just chop these up and do whatever you want with them. So yeah, this is one of my favorite ones. So I'm going to play the drop with no mixing whatsoever. Sorry for your ears, by the way. So you get the idea. That is a non-mixed drop, all the samples just dragged in. So where do we start? For me, EDM, the most important thing is the drop lead, right? This drop lead needs to pop out. I've added a sidechain to this, because without a sidechain on the bass and this, it would just sound even worse. So I've added a sidechain, a little bit of a brightening EQ just to help it pop out a little bit more, filter and the end of smile for the build-up. I've put it all in nice, pretty colours for you guys to see. Kick is also super important in EDM, so these two things need to sound good first, right? Kick's a little bit loud for me, so I'm just going to bring the volume down. The thing is with mixdowns as well, it's all like subjective to you. There's no real 100% scientific way to do this. It's just your taste, so I'm just showing you how I would approach a mixdown of a song. I haven't done a mixdown from scratch like this in forever, so it's going to be a lot of fun to try. So those things I think are fine. Now we need to look at our sub bass. As I said, I added a sidechain to it, but what I want to do is work on the EQ. I'm going to add another EQ here. So with this EQ, I want to boost the sub frequencies. Also some bass frequencies as well. I like to boost around 40 Hz and 100 as well. Sorry, between 40 and 60. Sometimes if I want a super low bass, I'll be towards the 50 area, 45, but with this one. Then secondly, what we want to do is take a 40 Hz cut like this and just get rid of all that mud underneath.